Peace, light, and love, YouTube. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm back to do another read quickly for us today. Get some content for you, baby. I want to do a tarot read for us and see what goes on. I know I've said this quite a few times. I am learning tarot, and so big theme of my channel is you all witnessing, you all learning with me. We're doing this together. So we're going to do it, baby. We're going to do it. So lots going on in the world right now. It's very interesting. I believe that we are in the midst of major spiritual shifts. I really can feel a lot at hand. How about you? Do you feel like you've really entered into a new timeline? It's like you look back on your life and you're kind of like, was that me? That was my life? That happened? That was just 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago? That was my life? And I even look at old photographs of myself and I'm like, wow, like, it's just like the memories, like, if it wasn't for the photograph, I'm like, would I remember that even happened? Like, so here we go with 133 on the clock, baby. 133 is an awesome number. Awesome number. All right, so yeah, clearly I am working on my shuffling skills. I tell you, I be looking at my videos and at my shuffling, man, and I be laughing so good. Oh my God. I be laughing so good watching myself. That card came out again. Oh, wow. Okay. Woo. Back of the deck energy is High Priestess, baby. We in here. We in here. Back of the deck energy is the High Priestess. We're in here. And so interesting, the Lovers card. The very last reading I did with this deck, I got the Lovers card. And this card seems to like to come out for me. It's interesting. I had someone come over here. And after that person left, the next day, the chair they were sitting in, this card was next to the chair they were sitting in. It was interesting. It was with the whole rack of cards behind it. It was kind of like this and like some cards behind it. And I was like, and then really the interpretation I had when I got the when I saw that was that someone who I was romantically interested in or whatever, there was some type of chemistry there, but I was not the only one. I was not the only one, baby, being a lover to this person. And how this card is fell on the ground again. It's so interesting. This card moves. This card moves, baby. So this card aligns with the Orishas. Familiar with the Orishas? This card has a lot of Orisha cards. So the Shango card, Oshun card. Excuse me. And it's interesting that this card keeps coming out. But what I was noticing that when the next day, this card was by the chair of the person who came to visit me with several cards behind it. And the interpretation I really got was that I was not the only one. And sure enough, I found out, just through my own intuition, through observation, that I surely was not the only one. Let me tell you, baby. So now I am not involved at all. I was just like, some people I can rock with, maybe if, I'm not all that interested in that person like that for real. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't want to be, too much in your mix anyways. This person I had high hopes for. So to come to the realization that they were, pretty, involved with others, it caused me to want to withdraw. So that's why it happened. So maybe that relates to you. Did you recently find someone who you had high hopes for to be, a cuddle buddy type of situation, and then you realize that you might not want that person as a cuddle buddy as much as you thought you did? So boom. We have the death card. Very interesting. The death card. I'm really interested to see how this reads and paired with this lovers card, lovers and death. That's very interesting. Without even knowing the interpretation of this card, I'm going to use the book to get us some insight. But I've been kind of experiencing this where like a love interest and then this depth of it. Which I know is a good thing because you get the 25%. This is what was happening. I was manifesting my lover. I got 25, and then the 25% version came along. I was like, you got certain qualities. You got 25% of what I'm looking for. It's not what I want. I'm going to have to turn this down. And then I feel like this person I just was interacting with, they were the 50% version of what I was hoping to be able to manifest. And so I was like, oh, you're 50% of it. That's not it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to move on. I feel like that I'm definitely in the process of, and we are as a collective in the process of finding that 100%er. That 100% of what we know we deserve, what we know we are worthy of in a person, right? So does that mean we have to go from the 75% version to the 100%? Who knows? But if we do have to go through the 75%, hopefully it's a good experience. It's a fun time, and we can be cordial and cool after the fact, The third card out is the Five of Wands. Very interesting. Five of Wands, the Ogun La Flambeau card there. So interesting. Let's get a read on this. Hi, everyone. I feel some really cool, good energy. Whoever's watching this, your energy is really nice. I'm really glad that you took the time to be here because I feel you and you are great to feel. Appreciate that, whoever you are. All right. So let's get into the cards, shall we? First card out, the Lover's card, is number 6 of what seems like the major arcana ones. It says acceptance of differences, the possibility of turning a perceived threat to your benefit by emphasizing common ground or interests, childlike qualities, childish fear, anger, or mirth. Interesting, because this card came out in my last reading, and it's back here again. And we're talking about acceptance of differences, possibility of turning a perceived threat to your benefit. So I'm really feeling like there's this emphasis on there's something going on in our lives where it might seem threatening, it might seem challenging, something that we have to kind of accept differences in. But in this situation, we actually really can turn this around for our highest and greatest good. There's something in it that is going to work miraculously for us, for our highest and greatest good. We really kind of have to have that faith and that mindset. I really feel like the Death card is in connection with the Lover's card. So I really want to get into this, see what this Death card is talking about. Before I do that, though, the Sage is calling my name. Oh, this lighter is not lightering. All right. Let's see. I really feel like the Death card is important in understanding why we have the Lover's card. Why, I'm not exactly sure yet, but we're going to get into it. It's interesting. I ordered some sage off of Amazon, and it's so interesting. When I know I'm doing a good thing, I experience like these delays, these things try to challenge it, and the order got canceled. Thank God I have this here, but I want to get some new sage sticks, and these were big ones, but I'm gonna order them again. But it just shows, it was just confirmation that I was doing the right thing by ordering more sage. So maybe that's for you too. We got to get on our sage. I hear a lot about Palo Santo. We have to get our herbs. We have to get our incense. As Priestess Aset Ra Amen says on YouTube, check her out. Priestess Aset Ra Amen says we got to stay spiritually strapped. And we got to stay strapped in these spiritual streets. All right. Yeah. Got to stay strapped in these spiritual streets, baby. We must stay spiritually strapped, okay? And as Brittany, the intuitive cosmic wifey, says, strapped in every sense of the word. Which is another thing. It's interesting, the matter of, I've been talking to people about, to own a gun or to not own a gun. I would like to know you all's interpretations, perceptions, opinions of that. Leave a comment below. Let's have this conversation as a family. There are a lot of things I feel like, there are a lot of tensions in the world right now. It's a lot of things going on in the world. And I honestly feel like, we need to be ready to protect ourselves the best we can. So, and I feel like that as a man leading his household, that it could very well be important for me to own a gun and to, be well skilled and, familiar with how to use the gun. I hear the question, well, do you have a gun right now? Because I'm on YouTube in front of everybody, my answer is, you just don't have to find out. You just don't have to find out if I own a gun. That's where we're going to leave it at, to that question. So, what I'm saying? If you don't know if I got a gun or not, just don't have to find out. Just don't have to find out, baby. All right. Let's find out about this death card. This death card. Why do we have the death card right after the lover's card? Sorry if that was being your ear, but got a little bell action going on. I'm interested to know. So, the death card says change, flux, messages from the dead. Ooh. In particular from the queer's ancestors. Ooh, messages from the ancestors. Ooh, my ancestors are talking to us. Hey, family. What's up, divine family? What's up, what's up, what's up? I love you too. Probably need to make offering to the ancestors. And I'm so glad I got this message. Probably need to make offers to the ancestors. And it says, change, flux, messages from my ancestors. Love it. It is connected. Woo! I get excited because I knew the message was connected. I knew it was. All right. So we've got the lover's card talking about acceptance of differences. Talking about things that might seem like a threat or actually there's the possibility for it working out for our highest and greatest good. And then we're talking about change, flux, messages from the ancestors, a probable need to make offering to our ancestors. So I believe our ancestors are bringing a message saying that there is something at hand with, this is the lover's card. So for this to be the lover's card, the way it looks, their interpretation is really odd. I would think it would talk about passion, union, relationships, something, right? Look at it. That looks like a relationship card. It is the lover's card, but the divination for it given by the book is talking about acceptance of differences. It's talking about a situation at hand that might seem threatening, actually having something within it that can work for us, for our highest and greatest good. And it says change, flux. So maybe we have a relationship. So maybe, because like I said, this card came out next to this seat someone came over sitting in who was visiting me, who, I had a crush on or whatever, and so this card does align with like romantic energy or, that type of cuddle buddy energy, whatever you want to call it. So I believe, maybe there is ancestors are saying that we must usher them in, bring them in, lift them up, edify our ancestors, so that because there is some change that they're going to help